With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
There we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. I'm on. Great. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike, 45. We got it. Gun.
3rd and 2. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slant.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That's complete to Bolden. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
20.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Delaney Walker 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man, complete. 39 yards there, a big one. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, son.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now Newton on first down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Newton now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Look at him.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming.
Here's Newton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Delaney Walker in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Patrick Willis, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football.
And he goes down. That's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Deion Sanders. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. They give him a gain of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the base bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Right at the 8. Right, 58, right there. 8. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, get it.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Newton now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And to give this time to the tailback. Jesse Tuggle, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
20.
That's what I do.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Terrell Owens, 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Dickerson up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kevin Green drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And boy, not a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Vick being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Willis. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss.
Let's go, defense.
3rd and long for Vic. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Here we go. Get ready.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
8.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Great. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016. Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what a speech he gave that night. I can still see him standing up there, and the line that resonated for me, I didn't play this game for any other reason than love and passion. And only a cynic would dispute that if they saw Kevin Green play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Vic goes play action. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my brakes are off. Every
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Set. Ready to eat.
Tight, watch what? Tight, watch what?
Great.
Check. Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton now to throw. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
50. Check 24. Check 24.
Tighten up.
Alert. Tighten up. Shadow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
29.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Shift. Alert. Hey, second.
From the 38, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No chance. Under 10. 10. Jim.
53, stand down.
On second down, Williams. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They run it again with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check three. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, go 66.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Your trip is huge, baby. Your trip is huge.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Sponge.
Regular.
Check. First down.
Hey, Alabama.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Allen. And just shutting him off there. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
72.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember when...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled. But you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Newton. And he locates Walker, complete.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Newton, and he's going to go down again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. Looking to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 20. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great, great.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Watch twist.
To throw is Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the hook. Check 37.
Gun.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Green. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes going to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first down, Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Delaney Walker, 65 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Right back to Sanders on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Escaping the pressure right, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terrell Owens, 84 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Here we go. Yellow.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gonzalez. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Man, I got you. Sled. Check nickel.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Steroid's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
180! 54!
Stop.
43!
Nice 7, let's go! One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Guys,
they go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Get in the weight room.
15.
Hey, one set. Check Mike.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When people talk about versatility, they should go back and look at Ronnie Lott's entire career. At USC, an All-American safety. In the beginning time in his career in the NFL, an All-Pro corner before switching back to safety to finish off a Hall of Fame career.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Here's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Yellow. 43.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Stenerud able to put this one through. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is in. Touchdown.
Squad like